What's good, Call of Duty fans? Welcome back to episode 56, I think, of Around the CDL, brought to you by 1v1me. As always, we'll talk about them a little bit later, but shout out to them. And shout out to you guys. This is going to be the first show ever where we bring on members from the chat, whether you want to call them guests or callers or whatever you want to call them, onto the show to talk about Major for predictions. Obviously, we're going to do our bracket predictions first and talk a little bit about last week, but as always, boys, Alex and Preston with me. Boys, how are we doing? I know, Alex, you've been in the blender. So we'll start with you. How's it going?
I mean, yeah, I've been in the work blender. I've been working nonstop pretty much. 12-hour days kind of fucking suck. I'm not going to lie. 12-hour days are the absolute ass. But you know what? I leave in 2 days to go see Jakey Poo and give him a kiss in the mouth.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited for that. But yeah, I mean, overall, I'm in high spirits. I don't got to deal with work too much longer. I can go out and enjoy some COD in person, watch some Halo, omit Halo, OpTic Halo, COD. I mean, it's going to be a ball at DreamHack. So, yeah, I'm excited.
W, Preston, how we doing?
I'm hurt, man. I'm hyped.
I love
I'm happy
that.
to be here. Life's busy, but it's busy in a good way, and I'm excited, and I'm happy to be here. And we have Alex back again this week.
We do. He wasn't here last week. I forgot about that.
So that on top of bringing people on should be dope, and I'm excited to get into it.
Hell yeah. I mean, listen, it's always fun talking about COD, and now we actually get to bring people on the show. And we're going to hopefully do this more often going forward. Also, real quick, I'm drinking that Juvie in the control bottle right now. So if you guys don't already know, if you didn't see our announcement on Twitter, we're partnered with Drink Control now. So you can get the best in meal replacements and protein. Drinkcontrol.com. You can use code ATC. It's around the CDL ATC. Look, Alex is he's money spreading on us right now. You can use code ATC. Look, they both got it. This is insane. You can use code ATC for 10% off your order on Drink Control. So shout out to them again. They're not like sponsoring this episode or anything like that, but they're now one of the partners of our show and had to give them a little bit of gas. But all right, let's talk honestly very, very briefly, I guess, about last week, because to be honest, who really cares about last week at this point when we got the major? But I think the big thing that we should talk about, right, is OpTic this past weekend, because those boys lost to LAG and then 3-0 smoke showed Toronto Ultra in the same weekend. So I'm going to pass it over to you guys. I mean, we could talk about the whole weekend as a whole, or you can go series by series. It's up to you guys. But what the hell happened with OpTic this weekend?
To be honest, I feel like it was kind of like a LAT Major 2 versus Boston round 1 matchup. I feel like we came in a little too overconfident, too overzealous. And Johnny said, "Here's my wiener," and we just took it. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, Johnny's nasty. Shout out to my guys over at Omit. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. I barely watched anything. What I do know is if you shoot the Bulldog's body, you better buckle the fuck up. And
Don't
we did not
do that.
buckle the fuck up.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Unfortunately, he put Shotzi in a child seat and said, "Stay there," and we lost the game.
Shotzi shot his body map 4, like probably right around right when they were up like 80 points, as you can see here. Kismet ended the map 36-20. He ended plus 16 to win the map. Don't shoot his body.
I did not watch the series. I was in Disney, and I had a lot of people message me saying not to waste my time. So I listened. One thing that I will say, I've been watching OpTic for many years now. This weekend was the most OpTic weekend ever. It was the most OpTic weekend ever. To go and get complacent and lose to a dog shit team, and then in the same weekend slam a team that has looked good and consistent all season, like has been a top dog all year. Slam them. Not even make it close. Smoke show. The most OpTic weekend ever. which honestly, even though they lost, LAG is a good thing because we haven't had one of those in a long time. And
Yeah, because we were dog shit.
because we were fucking dog shit. So the fact we've had an OpTic week, I'm like, fuck yeah, we might be back. we might be back. No, but I will say the Toronto series was very good. I was very impressed. Nobody really, I mean, Hook had a very good series, but besides that, nobody really took over. Hook kind of blacked out, but it was more of like it just felt like a team diff, to be honest. It just felt like we just outworked them, teamwork. It just felt like we were playing the game a little bit better. Which made me feel good because it was a very good win against a very good team. So I'm kind of chalking that Friday loss up. That was really bad, but genuinely that series should have been 4-0 OpTic. So that can't happen this time of year, especially with a new team. You kind of that's like entirely unacceptable. But is what it is. Still in winner's bracket, still third seed, so we'll take it. I felt much better about the Friday loss after the Sunday win.
Yeah, I mean, you lose to the worst team in the game, and you beat what's looked at as easily a top 4 team, maybe top 5, I guess. Miami's also up in there now with everyone else, so definitely a top 5. But it's an OpTic weekend. You're right. This is the OpTic everybody knows and loves, right? They can lose to anybody and they can beat anybody, which is also part of what I think is going to be the most fun part about doing our bracket predictions, because OpTic could genuinely make Sunday, or they could go out top 12, and I wouldn't be surprised either way. So that is going to be fun. But it was a weird weekend for OpTic. Definitely weird. Like, previously, it was like, okay, this team with Merc, they got to win their searches. And then versus LAG, they lost 2 hard points, right? And then they go into Toronto, and you're like, okay, like, we're probably not going to win any searches. And then you 3-0 them anyway. So, I mean, map 1 was 216 to 220. It went to the clock. That was an insane map 1. But weird weekend, man. Weird weekend for OpTic.
They didn't just lose 2 hard points against LAG. They
choked. They choked both of them.
Both hard points, not just one. Both. They got insta flip P2 on Skyline, and then I don't even want to fucking talk about that rewind. That rewind was diabolical.
I mean, see, personally, me, if I'm on the team, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just me.
Yeah, sub me in for Shotzi, and they don't lose that map because I'm not shooting bodies.
I'm
not shooting bodies.
Shot,
yeah, I'm not getting a kill, but I will not shoot bodies. Nah, that was insane.
But yeah, I mean, I talked a little bit about the LAG series, but the Ultra series, I mean, the boys looked absolutely phenomenal. Hook was playing. Hook was frying out of his mind. You know, even though all the eyes were on the new kid, on Merc, he did his thing, but like the rest of the team did what they were supposed to do. The comms sounded a lot better. And again, Ultra has kind of had our number for the past couple times we've played them. They may have played on their Mad Babs, whatever the case may be, but nonetheless, I still like that. I still like to ride that momentum going into the major.
It's definitely interesting, too, if you look at OpTic's split. I have it pulled up on screen. All of their wins came in a 3-0. Both of their losses came in a 3-2. So, again, when they win with this team, I mean, I guess the surge was with Sky still, but when they've won, it's been dominant. When they've lost, it's been close. So it's like, you feel like they probably should be able to sort it out and, you know, get what they need to do, but definitely a very, very odd weekend. But the very back to normal weekend, I guess, for OpTic. In terms of other matches this weekend, again, I don't really think we have to go through this too much because it's like who wants to just talk about last week when we got the major coming up. LAT 3-0'd Boston, some slight, you know what I'm saying? Some slight, and then LAT 3-0'd C9, some slight, some slight. Ultra also lost to Surge. I guess that's like a slightly interesting thing to just note on. Ultra ends the split 0-2, right? They made probably the best comeback I've seen in a hardpoint this season. One of the better hardpoint comebacks I feel like I've ever seen on Red Card Map 1. It was 231 to 128. They come all the way back. Ultra or Surge get to 248 points and still lose the map.
I'm telling you, I've been
And then
saying
they
it the
still
entire
lose. And
year.
then they still lose after that.
I'm telling you, I just think genuinely they have a hard mental block against Surge for whatever fucking reason. I don't know what it is, but which is why I always take them. Even on land, I've always taken Surge over Ultra. I don't know if it's just the matchups or whatever the fuck it is, but
Yeah.
they just have like some type of mental block. I mean, it also doesn't help when Kleenex has 101 deaths, but I mean, I don't know what like this matchup just favors Surge entirely
Dude,
more than his
this scoreboard
than it
looks
does Ultra.
insane.
Yeah.
It looks
Can we,
insane.
Can we talk about Miami?
You want to talk about the Heretics? I've actually heard people
Heretics?
call them the Heretics. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. I mean, I'm
It's
just
not.
going to continue calling it the Heretics. But like, people call them that's what Rafi called them, the Heretics. I'm pretty sure.
What?
So
Negative Ghost Rider.
maybe that's like the more Hispanic way of saying it. I don't know. I heard Rafi call them the Heretics, unless it's just like a meme that he says.
It might just be the meme. I'm not gonna lie.
But
'Cause
yes,
as a fellow Hispanic myself, I'm calling them the Miami Heretics.
that's good. We see we got one on the podcast. So let us know. But yes, Preston. Sorry, you take the floor. What were you gonna say about Miami?
Oh, I was just gonna tip them going 5-0. 5-0, 1 seed.
I know
and
it
wins
was
again.
it was nice knowing them.
Yeah, 12th round.
That's true. Yeah. The
Those guys
one
are
seed,
fucked.
One seed curse is real, man. That 1 seed
Those
curse
guys
is real.
fucked.
Yeah,
Poor guys.
I just wanted to tip them. I don't think I'm confident they've never ever gone undefeated in this, but before, so shout out those guys.
Yes, that was the first time. And also, Rencor 2.03 in this series versus Ravens.
I mean,
Shit on him.
Dude, that Hossie was insane.
dude, Vivid is genuinely haunting the Ravens.
Hey, dude, it's the
Nobody
curse of
gets dropping
Vivid. You can't drop that guy, bro. You can't.
Can't drop him mid-season, man. You get worse.
It's just
Now
sad.
we can post the interview though. Huh,
Now
I'll
we
post
can
it.
post it.
Now we can post
I
it.
mean,
Interview.
and Vivid's on Omit, and they just won the cup,
Bang.
They were
right? I
fucking
think that was
flying.
Vivid's team that won the cup, right?
Yeah.
That was the Vivid
Mac
Omit team.
Rays, Vivid, and
Mamba.
Mac.
yeah,
Mamba.
Mamba. Yeah,
Mhm.
Mamba.
Yeah. Don't drop Vivid, man. Don't drop Vivid. Yeah. I mean, other matches. Anything else you guys wanted to mention about a team or anything that happened last weekend, or do we want to go right to pick'ems?
Let's go right
Let's
to
go
it.
right to pick'ems.
Let's go right to
man.
pick'ems, man. Let's go right to it. Okay. Let's do it. Chat, again, for anyone that's just joining or maybe didn't hear earlier, we're going to do our brackets. And then after we do our brackets, the three of us, we're going to go and have you guys join up through the Discord. Members get priority. So if you're a member on YouTube, you're going to get priority to hop on the show and give us your predictions. So like who you got winning, your runners up, your flop, your dark horse, things like that. Little 2 to 3 minute chat with each person to just see what you guys are thinking for Major 4. So if you haven't already, join the Discord. It's pinned at the top of chat, or you can do !! Discord. But yeah, I mean, who wants to go first, right? I got to go last so I can save at the end. So one of you guys got to go. Well, you both got to go, but who wants to go first?
I'll let
go
Preston
first.
go first.
Fuck it. I'll go first.
All right. Come on, Preston. Lead us to the promised land.
All right. Let's start off Miami and Rocker. I'm going to take Miami 3-0. I just have no faith in Rocker. I'm sorry.
If Rocker win this, the race for champs gets very interesting.
Yeah, well, they're not going to, so we're chilling. Oh, dude, it's already hard. It's actually already hard.
That's what she said.
Nah, they've had their number, dude. Surely they don't lose this time. Surely. I'm gonna go. I'll go LET 3-1. I think maybe Surge. I think Surge take one of the first two maps, but
Okay.
that might be it.
Okay.
FaZe C9. I'm gonna go FaZe. I'll go FaZe in a game 5. I think C9 make
Ooh.
it close again, but I think FaZe ice up. It's land.
You think this version of C9 will be good on LAN?
Sure.
You think they get better or worse? Because C9 previously got slightly better on LAN with Attach and Mac. You think they get better or worse from what they had online?
Maybe a little worse, but I mean, this version of C9 just looks better overall. So,
Mhm.
I mean, it's probably still an upgrade. All right, OpTic Ultra. This is super scary.
Who do you got? You just
I'm gonna
3-0'd
go.
him.
I'm gonna go OpTic, man. I'm gonna go OpTic 3-1. I got
Woo!
confidence in the boys.
Yeah.
For the first time ever, they get top 6 this year. Fuck yeah! And honestly,
Yeah.
if this actually happens, they make champs. I mean, Rocker or C9 would have to win the event.
Yeah.
pretty
No,
much.
no. If OpTic win their round one matchup, it's completely chalked.
So-
I already think it is anyway, but
The boys gotta be thinking that in the back of their head, like, hey, we win this match, we guarantee ourselves a champs. Let's just go fucking hard. Let's just go hard.
mhm.
So that's who I have. All right, losers. Rocker Breach. I think the Rocker curse or the Rocker champs, it lives on another series. I think they send Boston home top 12.
Ooh,
I'm sorry. I don't know, man. I just have no not that I have faith in this Rocker team much either, but Boston just does not move me at all. Even though for some reason they always fucking shit on OpTic. I have no reason to sit here and think they'll do anything good. So I'll go Rocker 3-1.
You don't it is also, I guess, important to know is these matches, there's 9 matches on Friday. So if Rocker lose to Miami to start the day, they play again on the same day. It's not like typically where if you lose on Thursday, you play again on Friday. Maybe there's something to be said about Rocker. I mean, there's going to be a few hours in between when they could lose to Miami versus when they play Boston, but at least maybe their early jitters might be out early.
I think the CDL posted that schedule.
CDL did post the schedule. Actually, let me pull that up real quick.
Yep.
Let me pull up the schedule real quick for anyone that's wondering. That's the standings. That's not what I want. This is the schedule, chat, for anyone that's wondering about the event. So there's 9 matches. There's 9 matches on the I just talked these cameras. There's 9 matches on the first day, which is really fun. With an A and a B stream with the A and the B stage. So 2 matches on at the same time for a majority of Friday. Friday's the only day this is like this. Saturday and Sunday will go back to normal CDL Major schedule, but 5 teams go home on the first day of the event, which is crazy. You show up to DreamHack, you get there, 10 hours later, you're on your flight back home, right? That's kind of crazy, kind of unfortunate. But it's gonna be a lot of fun for sure. Okay, back to the pick'ems. Sorry, and then let me.
But basically, yeah. So whoever loses plays twice, basically.
Right? Yeah.
Yes, whoever loses in the first 4 matches will play again.
Okay.
And then somebody will play 3 times.
Somebody plays 3 times, yeah, because
unless they lose.
True.
Because it'll be the OpTic Ultra will potentially play 3 times. If OpTic beat Ultra and then Ultra drop and then they beat Ravens, then they play again in the elimination round 2 match. Actually, no, it might not be. No. It's actually the Rocker Breach Surge Falcons on Preston's bracket. This says Friday. So it's actually the top side. Usually I think it's the bottom one. But yes, somebody could potentially play 3 times is what we're trying to say. Sorry. Okay, let's get back to Preston's bracket.
Okay. So I had Rocker 3-1 over Boston. Surge Falcons, Vegas will see at EWC. I got Surge 3-0.
Damn. That would be the last match the Falcons play in the CDL this season.
That'll be the last time we see Pred play for Falcons too. See ya. Okay, Elim round 1. Yeah, see ya. Elim round 1. Cloud9 versus LAG. What a shitty series that is. I got C9 3-1.
Okay.
Ultra Ravens. I think Ultra finally bounced back. Take a 3-0 over the Ravens.
See ya.
This new Ravens team is worse than the first one.
You were a big fan of the first one too, so.
I was. Sucks. I was a massive Ravens fan.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Elim round 2. Rocker, Surge. This is where Rocker season ends. They fail for champs. They go out top 8. I got Surge 3-1. Okay. C9 Ultra.
Ooh, he's thinking about it.
I'm going to go C9, man. I'm going to go C9.
Oh, so he hates Ultra now instead of Ravens.
No, I don't hate Ultra. I'm not impressed with how they've looked recently. I think like they're a little bit like they're struggling a little bit, and I think maybe a hot Cloud9, well, not hot, but like an improving Cloud9 team that's fighting for their champs life is gonna want this series. I think maybe a little bit more than this Ultra team.
Okay.
I'll take Ultra in a game 5. I'm sorry, Cloud9 in game 5.
Okay. I mean, listen, there's always upsets. We say it every time we do bracket predictions. There's always upsets. All right, back to winners.
All right, Miami, LAT, good ass series.
Mm-hmm.
Miami beat LAT last time, round 11.
Online.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time this year. It took them 5 tries.
I do not think that happens this time. I'm going to go LAT. His KD drops like 0.9 from online to LAN, which is fucking insane. Almost a whole KD point. So I'm going to go LAT. I'll go LAT in a game 5.
Okay. I'll take that. I'll take a banger.
FaZe OpTic. This is juicy. This is scary. Motherfucker, I don't care. I'm riding it out.
Yeah,
I'm taking my boys.
I'm taking
my boys.
Yeah, this is what happens when he gets a little shimmer of hope.
I'm taking.
Look at Alex's face. Look at Alex's face.
No, genuinely. Here's the thing. They actually have a pathway. No, they genuinely have a pathway to win this. I still have zero faith in FaZe's hardpoint. I have zero faith in FaZe's hardpoint.
Okay, no, that's
if
fair.
OpTic find a way to win 2 hardpoints in this series, which is very realistic, they have to win 1 out of the 3 Neslo maps. 1. Is that hard against a team like FaZe? Absolutely, but their control has looked unbelievable. This could be a very realistic 1-3-4 for OpTic. I'm not even kidding. They could win all 3 respawns in this series. I am very confident with the way their control looked. Their control has looked, and I am not confident in the way FaZe's hardpoint has looked.
Okay.
That being said, if FaZe wins a single hardpoint, this series is fucked. This series is done. But I'm riding with my guys, man. I'm riding with my guys. I'll take OpTic 3-1.
Okay. All right, down the losers. Round 3.
FaZe, Surge. I'm sorry. This is going to be back-to-back top 6s for FaZe.
Wow.
For some reason, these fuckers cannot beat Surge. They cannot beat Surge. I had Surge beating them in Winners Round 1 last
where the
tournament.
FaZe fans at?
I had them beating them in Winners 1 round last tournament. It happened. I have them beating them here in Losers Round 3. They match up again. They can't beat Surge on LAN. It is what it is. I'm going 3-1 Surge.
Okay.
Sorry, they can't beat Surge online. I said the wrong thing, even though they're on LAN. I mean, like Surge is having their number.
Surge plays them pretty well, I guess is what he's trying to say.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, I said the wrong thing. Okay, Cloud9 Heretics. I think Cloud9 runs their run ends here. I think this is going to be it. I feel too confident in this Miami team with the way they looked. I'll take this series. I'll go 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go 3-0.
Okay. All right, to our top 4 teams.
They are not walking with you, Preston. Chat is not walking.
Nobody walked with me last event either, and I only missed like 2 things.
Chat, somebody walk with him.
All right.
What do you got? Come on.
Surge, Miami. I'm taking Surge. I think Vamos ends with another top 4.
Vamos!
I'll go Surge 3-1.
Okay.
Surge 3-1.
I mean, listen, if you would have told me at the beginning of the season that Miami was going to get 3 top 4s of the 4 majors, I probably wouldn't have believed you. So that's pretty insane if you think about it, if they do make that.
Definitely.
All right.
LAT, OpTic.
Here we go.
I'm going LAT. I'll go LAT 3-1.
Okay.
I'll go LAT 3-1.
OpTic Surge.
OpTic. Just 3-0'd them. Not this team.
They've sub in Skies. What if they just sub in Skies for this match?
That's I like that.
I'm going OpTic.
Oh my God.
OpTic's making the grand finals. I don't know. I have an insane feeling. Fucking feeling, dude. I'm going to game 5. Game 5. They ice up in game 5. OpTic LAT. It's written in the stars. It's written. I'm telling you, it's written.
That it is written.
It's written. It's written. Game 7. We're all there watching. It's literally 3-3 game 7. And we're sitting there, all shitting bricks next to one another. Literally all shitting bricks next to
Hydra
one
hits
another.
underground and gets a 4-piece.
Round 11. Merc 3-piece. Ices up.
And then Dan Ghosty 1v4s.
Ices the fuck up. I am taking OpTic Game 7 versus LAT, and we're booking a Merc Rookie of the Year. He's solidifying
This guy's
it.
insane.
Give him the tournament MVP. Give him the Rookie of the Year. Give us a chip. I don't care. They're winning.
This guy's off the Panya, chat.
I'm taking OpTic 4-3. There's my bracket. Chat, walk with me.
Okay, well, let's do a review, chat. You guys can let us know. WRL Preston has got OpTic first, LAT second, Surge third, Miami fourth, C9 and FaZe T6, Ultra and Rocker T8, and then Ravens LAG, Falcons, and Breach T12. Chat, WRL. What do we think for Preston's bracket? I got to refresh and get this off my screen, bro. God damn.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm cooking.
WRL, chat. WRL for Preston's bracket. Let me join in on this too.
That's a W fucking bracket. Oh my
Fuck
god.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's a W bracket.
Fuck yeah.
I can't wait to hear chat's winners because I wonder if anyone else is going to have OpTic winning. All right, we go to Alex. Does the other OpTic fan go with the same thing?
All right, let's talk about it, chat. Let's talk about it. All right, winners round 1. I have Miami 3-1 versus Rocker. I think Rocker are done for. These guys are absolute dog piss, except for my guy Kenny. I love that guy. Great guy. Thieves versus Surge. They have their number. They can't beat them. Online or land doesn't matter. Give me Thieves 3-1. FaZe versus Cloud9 at the 3-0 Smoke Show. We're not even going to watch it. We're going to be watching Stage A. By the time we look back, Stage B, FaZe is going to be chomping down their fucking necks. Calling it there.
Yeah.
OpTic versus Toronto. I have OpTic too as well. 3-2.
Okay. I see you.
All right. Let's keep it going. Elimination round 1. Minnesota versus Boston. I got Boston 3-1. Unfortunately, I think that's where Minnesota's run ends.
That's not much of a run if they don't win it. This is where Minnesota's appearance ends.
That's where their slight jog ends.
Yeah.
They're coming and then they're leaving that same day. That has to blow.
Oh,
wow. Whoa.
Yeah, wait, what are they doing?
Vancouver versus Falcons. That's 3-0. That's not even a question. I mean, those guys are absolute dog shit. Cloud9 versus LAG. I got Cloud9 3-2. I think it'll be a somewhat competitive series. I'm not gonna lie. I think Johnny and Velo will turn up a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So I got that one going game 5. And then Toronto versus Carolina. Carolina is just absolute dog piss right now. They have not shown me anything. So I'm going Toronto 3-1.
Okay.
Back winners round 2. Miami versus Thieves. I have Thieves 3-1. I mean, those guys are just dominant right now. Can't really pick against them. Unless you're playing Ultra, then, that's where things get a little dicey. Atlanta versus OpTic.
What's he gonna say? What's he gonna say?
What do I do? I love my guys, but I gotta go FaZe 3-1. I go FaZe 3-1. Yeah, I just think, they're the second best team right now. I can't really pick against them. However, I'm walking with Preston. I would like that to be known. I am matter of fact, I'm jogging next to that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
I am right there with him. If it happens, I'm okay. Elimination round 2, Surge versus Boston. I have Surge. I have it 3-1. Again, Surge are just really good on land, and outside of probably FaZe and Thieves, I don't really know who can beat them. I mean, OpTic with Skies can, but we dropped that guy, so who knows what can happen. Toronto versus Cloud9. I have Toronto 3-1. I don't think that series will be too competitive, unfortunately. I think they may still like map 1, but then after that, it'll be all Toronto. Elimination round 3. I have Surge over OpTic. I have Surge 3-2.
Oh man.
Again,
Oh man.
That's okay.
I'm walking with Preston.
It's
walking
okay.
with him.
It's okay.
Like
It's okay.
he's like right here, right? He's walking right here. I'm
That's
like back
okay.
here. I'm like following him at a safe distance. Okay. And then the other elimination round 3, Toronto versus Miami. I have Toronto 3-2.
Ooh.
I think this is where Miami's run ends, unfortunately.
Okay.
So yeah. Winners final. I have Thieves over FaZe 3-2. Those games are always really, really jam packed. I think if Thieves can,
Yeah.
buckle up on their search and destroy, and play how I know they can play their hard points against FaZe, I think it'll be a good series for them. Elimination round 4, Toronto versus Vancouver. I've said it again. I said it this podcast. I think Vancouver just has an edge over Toronto in every aspect for whatever reason. Don't know why. So I'm going Vancouver again. I can't pick against them. They've beat them the past like 4 or 5 times they played. So gotta stick with Vancouver. Going Vancouver 3-2. Toronto goes out top 4.
Alex,
and then
Alex, real quick. Plum W.
Hey,
member.
Sir
Okay.
Plum
All right,
with the gifted member, my guy. Shout out Sir Plum, bro. Appreciate you. Oh my god.
continue. Sorry.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you for those gifteds. Elimination finals: Vancouver versus FaZe. I have Vancouver over FaZe.
Ooh.
I have FaZe going out top 3. Kind of the same thing. They might have some little juice against them at land, so I'll give it to them. And then obviously we have a repeat of Major 3 in grand finals. I'll give Vancouver 1 map. Exactly 1 map.
Oh, they finally
And
get
that
one?
is it. They finally get 1 map, and that is it. So I have Thieves winning 4-1. Saving predictions, submit predictions. That is my bracket chat.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about Alex's bracket real quick, chat. W or L? LAT first, Vancouver second. They win a map in the finals this time. FaZe third, Ultra fourth, Heretics and OpTic T6, C9 and Breach T8, and then Ravens, LAG, Falcons, and Rocker T12. Chat, W or L for Alex's bracket. And let me refresh so I don't save it on accident. W or L for Alex's bracket.
Thank you, Chad.
What do we
W
think?
just
What do we
because
think?
Alex made it.
W
just because
Alex,
Alex made
handsome
it.
and Hollywood and famous and rich.
What the fuck, Abby?
Big me.
Oh, obviously he wants Taze to win, so that's fine.
All right.
There we go. OpTic
W.
T8.
All right, so we got
T12,
we got
like,
one
Jesus
we got
Christ.
one OpTic win and we got one Thieves win. What am I gonna pick?
Wonder what we're gonna pick here.
Okay. All right, let me do my bracket. But real quick, I just want to say shout out to 1v1 Me, the presenting sponsor of Around the CDL. If you guys haven't already, check out the app. You can watch and stake esports all day, various games. Preston and I have been posting our plays on Twitter, making some bread. They got over 14,000 5-star reviews on the Apple App Store, by the way. App's doing great. Over $100 million given out to players. So check it out. And we've seen there's a decent bit of people, like 20, 25 people that have used our code and signed up so far. So shout out to all you guys. And always remember to gamble responsibly. But now, let's get into the best bracket of them all, because that's my bracket. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into the best, most realistic bracket that always is 100% accurate, never gets anything wrong.
My bracket was the best. I'm just saying.
Never gets anything wrong, even though I always get everything wrong. Okay, I won't take it too long, obviously, because we talked about this a ton. But Miami versus Rocker, I got Miami. I'm gonna go Miami in a 3. I'm gonna go 3-0. There's so many 3-0s these days. I'm just gonna go 3-0. LAT versus Surge. I mean, this is 2 good teams, but you know I'm backing Thieves in this one. I'm gonna go Thieves 3-1 there. I'll give Surge one of the maps. Continuing on winners round 1, FaZe versus C9. I mean, C9 did just 3-1 FaZe online. So, like, I do think there's a world where, like, maybe they could do this, but it's FaZe on LAN. And there's no way they lose back-to-back winners round 1s, right? After only losing, like, 3 times in all of Sim's career in winners round 1 or some shit like that. So, I'm going to go FaZe 3. I'm going 3-0. Fuck it. Why not? And then OpTic versus Ultra. OpTic just 3-0'd these guys. This is one of the, this genuinely feels like it could be a coin flip. I mean, if Toronto plays the way they did this past weekend, they don't think they stand a chance, right? But I'm going Toronto Ultra. I'm going Toronto Ultra in a game 5.
Literally the easiest read of all time.
I'm going Toronto Ultra in a game 5 here to send OpTic into losers bracket on Friday. Okay. Also, chat again, if you guys want to come on the show, we're going to be bringing you guys on the show to give us your predictions in 5 to 10 minutes after I'm done with my bracket. So join the Discord. It's pinned at the top. And members on YouTube get first priority. Make sure your name in Discord is the same as your name in YouTube chat, so it's easy to know who's who. Please. That's the biggest ask I have.
Come on, come in Discord, chat. Come
yeah.
In Discord. Yeah,
all right.
Come in Discord.
Rocker versus Breach. Boston's looked kind of mid recently, but I feel like they're good for one on land. So I'm going to go Boston Breach here in a game 5. Why not? Let's give us a game 5 on the first day. I feel like we haven't gotten a game 5 on the first day of a land since Major 1, if we even got one then. So, but I'm going Boston Breach. Surge versus Falcons 3-0. I think we've all had that, and I think everyone probably does. C9 versus LAG. I could actually see this being pretty interesting. But I think I'm going to back Cloud9 here. Might be the boring answer, but I'm going to go Cloud9 3-1. And then OpTic versus Ravens. I'm taking OpTic, and we'll go a 3-0 in that one because, like I said, I got to put more 3-0s in here. Elimination round 2, Boston versus Surge. Boston Breach. We'll see you fudging later. I got Vancouver Surge 3-0. OpTic versus Cloud9. Elimination round 2.
Jake.
I got OpTic Texas 3-1. Taking this and going and finally getting past top 8 for the first time this season. All right, winners round 2. LA Thieves versus Miami Heretics. Heretics just beat us online 3-2. I got LAT 3-0. This is LAN, and especially if they come off a win versus Surge, I think that's going to have them locked. And Miami doesn't really take a whole lot of maps off Thieves on land, so I'm going 3-0. Then FaZe versus Toronto. Kind of a pretty banger matchup. I think Ultra has beaten FaZe more than they've lost to them this season, but I don't know, actually. Hardpoint for FaZe has been a little mixy. Ultra's been a little weird recently. I'm going FaZe. I'm going FaZe in a game 5. I don't know if we'll actually get a game 5, but if there's any one we can, it's got to be this one, right? Like, this has got to be one we can get a game 5 in. Then we come down to elimination round 3. Toronto Ultra versus Vancouver Surge. I got the Toronto Ultra flopping out top 6 here, unfortunately. I'm going to take Vancouver in a 3-1. Maybe not in the exact same way it happened online this past week. I don't know if Surge will blow a 130-point lead again in hardpoint, but I just think Surge is just a little bit better, matches up well against them, like Alex said, and I'm back in Vancouver to make another Sunday. And then Miami versus OpTic. This is where OpTic's run ends at the major, going out top 6, but finally exceeding that top 8 that they've kind of averaged all season. I got Miami 3. I'm going to go 3-2. I just can go game 5, but this will be where Super drops like a 3.0 KD and SND on land for the first time. And
Fuck.
yeah, I'm going that. Elimination round 4, Surge versus Miami Heretics. I got Miami Heretics getting top 3, beating Vancouver Surge after back-to-back grand finals. I'm going Miami, another game 5, because why not? Game 5s are fun, and we might as well predict them. But yeah, I got Heretics. LAT versus FaZe. This is a matchup problem, I think, for LAT at this point. Maybe on land, since they haven't played on land since Major 1, it'll be a little bit different, but I'm going Atlanta FaZe in a game 5. I'm going Atlanta FaZe in a game 5. Then we got Miami Heretics versus LA Thieves. I got LAT 3-0 once again over the Miami Heretics. These guys I don't think match up well versus Thieves on LAN. And I got LAT into the grand finals, losing 4-2 to Atlanta FaZe. And FaZe will be your major 4 winners. FaZe will be your major 4 winners, taking the event 3rd of the year, and Celium will be winning MVP of the season. I'm saving my predictions so you can see I can't make any changes as well. Bang. There we go. All right, so I got FaZe 1, Thieves 2, Heretics 3, Surge 4, OpTic and Ultra T6, Boston and C9 T8, and then Ravens, LAG, Falcons, and Rocker T12. Chat, W or L? W or L bracket?
L.
Why?
Fucking L.
You had OpTic winning.
You're goddamn right.
So we got 1 OpTic, 1 Thieves, and 1 FaZe winner prediction on the pod. That's not bad, bro. Okay, somebody ban Alex. Somebody ban Alex. Yeah. All right. That's what I got, man. That's what I got. Pick 'em. Done and dusted. Done and dusted.
Boo! All right. Yeah.
Oh, chat. Do we think it's time to bring some of you guys in here? Do we think it's time to bring some of you guys on?
Who wants to come on?
You guys don't have to have like cameras on or anything like that, just so it's known. I mean, I guess if you really want to, you can turn your camera on, but like, you really don't have to. Again, it's gonna be, we're gonna try and keep it pretty, we're gonna keep the flow going, hopefully. So like 2 to 3 minutes per person. I understand some people want to yap, but you know, just try to make sure you make your points. Let's not take super, super long per person, because I don't even know how many people are in the Discord, but hopefully it's a decent amount, but you know, not too much that we're gonna have like thousands of you guys in the Discord. Imagine
There's 7 right now.
there's 7. Okay, W. Okay, so let me do this. Let's see. Let me turn off streamer mode as well. Faux Cowboy with the sub, by the way. Thank you, Faux Cowboy. Or is it Pho? Okay.
Pho.
So I told Austin, aka Zepsy, he would be the first one. So we're gonna bring Zep in. Zep, are you ready? I'm just gonna drag him in. Austin?
There he is.
Oh, yo,
What's
up,
good?
guys?
Well, first of all,
There he
Austin,
is.
welcome to the show. And second of all, you are the first ever guest caller, whatever you want to call it, on Around the CDL. So just I want you to know that honor.
Absolutely love that.
But yeah, what do you got for the major? Who you got winning? What's your grand final? Dark horse, flop? Give us your predictions.
All right. Should I go through my bracket or just like a quick summary of winner and stuff?
You can read your placements if you want.
All right. I'm just gonna read through all the matches.
And then chat,
So,
you let us
Miami
know. Let us know,
Rocker.
chat. Who, W or L for Austin as he reads.
All right. Miami Rocker. I got Rocker making like the dream run to qualify for champs in this. So I got Rocker winning 3-2 against Miami, sending Rocker to losers, or sending Miami to losers. And then I got Thieves Surge. I got Thieves 3-0 because Scrap and Hydra are the 2 best ever. Then FaZe Cloud9. I got FaZe 3-1. OpTic Ultra. OpTic sucks, so I got Ultra 3-2.
Damn.
Someone
Then we
fucking
come
beat
down-
this guy.
We come down to elimination round 1. I got Miami 3-0 over Boston because obviously Miami's a way better team. Then I got the same thing for Surge and Falcons as everyone else. I got Surge winning 3-0. Then Cloud9 3-0 over Gorilla Mates. And then this is where OpTic's losers run starts, and this is where it ends as well. I have Ravens winning 3-1.
Oh, OpTic T12.
Then winners round 2 here. I got Thieves 3-0 over Rocker because Thieves are the best. FaZe versus Ultra. I got Ultra 3-2.
Ooh, Ultra over
Elimination
FaZe.
round 2. I got Surge winning 3-2 over Miami, sending them home. And I got Cloud9 3-1 over Ravens, sending them home. Then let's see. Winners finals here. I got Thieves and Ultra. I got Thieves winning 3-1. Elimination round 3. I got Surge winning 3-1 against FaZe.
So that's FaZe
Because-
T6.
Okay. Yeah, FaZe T6, they lost to Ultra, and then they lose to Surge. Matchup diff, I guess. Rocker winning 3-2 against Cloud9 in round 3 to qualify for champs. OpTic not going. See ya.
Okay.
And then elimination round 4, I got Rocker going home here because Miracle run complete. OpTic's not at champs. It's a good day. Surge win 3-1 over Rocker. And then Surge go to elimination finals against Ultra, where Surge lose 3-1 against Ultra. So finals, I have Thieves versus Ultra. And I have Thieves winning 4-2, where Scrap gets the MVP, stealing the league MVP from Celium. Finally getting it. He's deserved it the last 3 years. If the league is watching, don't rob him again, please. He's the best in the world.
Jesus.
Good Glaze. W Glaze.
And yeah, so that's my bracket. Thieves and Ultra finals. Thieves win. Scrap MVP. I guess Dark Horse is Rocker because they make the miracle run to qualify for champs. Biggest upset, OpTic. Dead last.
Damn.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. Okay. Chat, what do we think? I mean,
Yeah,
chat seems to
absolutely.
actually, you got a couple W's, I will say.
Zeb, thanks for coming on the channel. This will be the first and fucking last time.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
not gonna be
goodness.
out here anytime soon again.
This guy has OpTic going out on Friday, double rounded by the Ravens. By the
That's
Ravens.
Yep. Shotzi just mentality diff against Gwyn.
Gwyn's gonna be a Lanimal. Listen, Gwyn
Yep.
had like a bad online stage for the first time in his career. He might go crazy on land this stage.
Yep. Exactly what I'm thinking. Perfect online.
Oh
Or
shit!
perfect land performance.
Wow. All right. Well, Zeb, thanks for coming on, man. Chat seems to have loved you, so we'll have to get you on again sometime.
Yep, absolutely. Of course. Thanks for getting me on first.
All right, no problem, brother. Thank you.
This motherfucker.
All right, let me drag him back. All right, next up, we're gonna bring on Lax. I told Lax I'd give him some priority, and he's also a member, obviously. So, Laxy, let's see. Oh, I forgot you can't drag. Oh fuck! Wait, that's a problem.
What?
He was on PlayStation. You can't drag people that are on console. Oh, piss! I don't know how we can get him in here because we're in a private channel. It's the only way to make this work.
That's an issue.
Lax, you think you could join Discord on your phone? I'm guessing you can hear me, right? If you're in the chat. You think you could join Discord on your phone, Lax? Because I can't drag if you're on console. I saw the PlayStation thing. He can't use phone? Oh, you're asking. He can't use phone.
That's what we're trying. We're gonna.
Let's
try
see.
to do
Lax, you think you can use your phone? Let's bring on someone else while we wait. Let's bring on Joker while we wait for Lax to answer. Lax, hopefully you can pull up your phone. Joker! Oh, he's turning his camera on. Look at him. Oh, we can't hear you.
Muted.
How's everybody doing today?
What's
There he
good?
is.
Look at that
Um,
sexy man. Oh my god.
I need to pull up my predictions.
Bet. And Lax, we will get you on next, bro. So yeah, just join on your phone and I should be able to drag you. I don't know why you can't drag people on console in Discord.
You can drag people on Xbox. You can't drag people on
Okay.
PlayStation.
Shout out Xbox.
That's really kind of weird.
I was
Yeah.
always an Xbox kid, so let's go.
So my winner, I have Vancouver Surge.
Wow. Neptune believer.
I am a Neptune believer, and I believe Travis McLeod is going to win the MVP for this event. Alex and Preston are going to love this. I got OpTic Texas going out grand finals 4-2.
Yeah. Hey, yo,
Wow.
fuck yeah.
After losing to Surge in winners finals, which means I have LAT and Toronto Ultra dropping winners round 1.
Damn.
My dark horse is LAG. I have them making it all the way to elimination round 4, beating Miami, Toronto Ultra, and Cloud9 on the way to doing it.
Holy shit.
We have 2 of the best ARs on land this year who get significantly better. Tyler Fellow gets like a 10x. He was a top 10 AR on land last year. I'm going to speed some propaganda here for a minute. And Noah Lunars. And Noah Lunars becomes a like top 20 AR and becomes a top 15 AR easily. Which Noah levels up and is absolutely fucking phenomenal. And I have them beating. I have FaZe going out in elimination round 3, which gives them.
Damn, you got them T6 too. Wow, it's the third T6 we've had already in like 5 brackets. That's crazy.
So I guess FaZe is my my stinker.
Wait, so then where do you have LAT and Ultra?
I have LAT and elimination finals.
Okay, so third.
And I have Toronto Ultra going out. What is that? Top 8?
Me too.
Yes.
Losing to LAG.
Losing to LAG is crazy though.
Wow.
I think LAG do it in a game 5 fashion when they beat them.
Listen, I would if that's the script, I would be so down. Even if LAT get third, an LAG run like that would be fucking entertaining.
Yep. And the reason that I have this happening is I have Surge overcoming their LAT curse in winners round 1. And then they don't have to play FaZe, which is the other people that they've had problems with all year.
That makes sense.
So it gives Surge, and then they play OpTic in the finals. And Travis finally gets his one that he deserves, and so does Abuza in 04.
Hell yeah.
They're all in chat. I'm walking with Joker.
I mean,
like
listen,
that.
I
I'm
actually
walking.
like it. I don't know if I think it'll happen, but I like it.
And then all of my boys except Dylan get a piece of the pie that they so deserve.
There you go.
Dylan Rex is still waiting, sadly.
He'll get one next year. Or EWC, maybe. You can give him that.
Exactly.
Or
EWC.
even Champs. I mean, they'll be at Champs, Ravens.
Indeed.
Wow. Okay. Joker, I like it, bro. I like it.
I fuck with a little underdog story. I fuck with a
Listen,
little.
if LAG gets to that's T4, you have them, right?
Yep.
Going out fourth?
Yes.
Oh my God, that would be insane. I can't lie. That would be insane.
I was debating on top 6 versus top 4, and I thought it was 50-50 on that Miami series. But I think that if they get one respawn, I think they'll be okay. Or they get one of the HPs, they'll be okay.
Okay. I like it. Thank you, Joker. Thanks for coming on, bro.
It feels so good to actually finally be on the show with y'all.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
fucking
We'll
God.
have to bring you on again, I think, to do like I don't even know what to call it, but like a challengers centric show maybe one time to talk more about challengers and stuff like that. I mean, you're the perfect guy to bring on.
Oh, Dark Horse Challengers.
Yeah, who do you got winning challengers and whatever you got going on down there, real quick?
I think the people that I think will make a very deep run is P7. P7 Wide, I think, is their team. It's an EU team. I think there are a couple of NA teams that have a pretty good shot, and then we scrimmed Eric Boom today, and I think they're really hot coming into this event. So there's going to be a whole lot of action on the secondary stage on Saturday and Sunday. So stay tuned for that and check on the Challengers broadcast. It'll be a whole bunch of fun.
Hell yeah!
Oh, we're definitely over there.
We're going to be checking over Challengers for sure.
Times.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see you there, I'm sure.
Yeah, I get to give Alex a big kiss.
Yeah.
Left.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, chat. Make sure you check out Challengers this weekend. If you CDL matches are boring, watch some Challengers.
Yep.
All right, Joker. Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you,
so.
All right. We'll see you in a couple days, Joker.
Yep. See ya.
See ya. All right. Let's Damn, he's got LAG top 4. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. That shit I would love that. That would be so entertaining. That would be so entertaining. Okay.
Bang.
Let's see if Lax can get in here now. Lexi.
Yeah.
Yo.
What's good?
What's good, guys?
How we doing? Thanks for coming on. And shit, give us your predictions. What are you thinking?
All right, I'm gonna run through the whole bracket real quick. I have FaZe beating Cloud9, 3-1. I have I started way down. Miami's beating Rocker 3-1. Thieves beating Surge 3-1. OpTic losing 3-0. Most because they're ass. Mercules will drop above a 1 KD. He's the only good player on that team. I have down in eliminations, I have Rocker beating Boston. This is where the miracle bracket, because Arcides is God at the end of the year. He is going to beat Seattle. So I have Falcons taking it 3-0.
3-0 over Surge?
I have Falcons taking 3-0 over Surge.
Oh, shit. Okay, keep it going, I guess.
Cloud9's beating LAG 3-0. Maybe 3-1. I have 3-0.
Maybe 3-1.
Maybe, we'll see. OpTic beats Carolina 3-1. Then we'll go over to Rocker versus Falcons. I have Falcons 3-0 and Rocker as well.
Okay. I hear you.
And then we'll do OpTic versus Cloud9. We'll do OpTic 3-1.
Okay.
And then we'll go up to winners. We'll do LA Thieves 3-2 over Miami. Ultra 3-1 over FaZe.
Okay.
See, this is the one I had the hardest one. I have Falcons versus FaZe.
This is the hardest one?
You have the best team versus the worst team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Falcons taking game 4, 3-1.
Okay.
Preston and Alex, I'm sorry. But the 3-0 Miami over OpTic.
Yes, man. Hey, you gave us top 6, man. That's
I gave you guys top 6.
We'll take it. We'll take it. Top
Okay,
6.
when I
Yeah.
give OpTic top 6, it's an L. But when Lags gives you top 6, it's we'll take it. We'll take it.
He's got Falcons top 4. What the fuck?
He's probably got
Hey.
Falcons in the finals, if I had to guess at this rate.
Hey! Don't ruin the bracket. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do my eliminations round 4 before I do my winners bracket.
Yeah.
I have Falcons 3-2 over Miami.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Now the match that everyone has been waiting for as an Ultra fan. Toronto Ultra versus Scrap. 3-2 Ultra over LA Thieves.
Ooh.
That's a realistic outcome. Ultra's been good against these.
Insight and Kleenex are like, Scrap, you want to go to LAT? Cool. We don't need you.
Ooh, Ultra in the grand
That's exactly what
finals.
happened. But now we have LAT versus Falcons. Pred's like, we've made it this far. Let's go. 3-1ing LA Thieves to go to the finals to play Ultra. Where they get absolutely choke slammed. 250-0, 6-0, 3-0. Ultra wins 4-0. Ultra are your champs.
So you got Falcons
Wait.
making it all the way to
MVP.
you got Falcons making it all the way to grand finals just to get shit on.
Just to get not
Yeah,
even
just get
tested,
shit on.
not even spawn in. It sounds like they forfeited.
Yeah, no. So what happens is Pred actually gets sick, and Arcides can't make it to the event because of something going on.
Dude.
He could have.
DreamHack is canceled.
Bro, Falcons making finals would be like the best thing for Call of Duty.
If Falcons made finals, same thing I said for Joker. That type of run would be entertaining. I can't lie.
It's impossible for Falcons to make champs, right? Even if they win the event.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah,
they
they've been
got it.
eliminated for 11 months.
Hey, they win EWC too. I'm
Nice.
calling it right now.
Okay.
They'll beat Ultra. They'll chokeslam Ultra in the final.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's not a bracket I thought we'd hear tonight. I can't lie. I think every bracket so far has been like
Dog shit.
kind of crazy. Somehow Zeps was the most normal one. Wow.
He's optic out top 12.
Yeah, and that's the most normal one so far.
No, Optic can get out of top 12.
Oh no, they definitely can, but you got Falcons in the finals and Joker at LAG fourth, so I think Zeps is the most normal. Wow. Okay.
I mean, what I was originally thinking for the LAG Cloud9 series was that LAG was going to beat them, and then they were going to go on to smoke Optic. But then I was like, nah, Cloud9's this new roster with Cloud9, they're gonna win.
Okay. Hey, I respect
I
it,
do.
man.
Hey, listen,
it.
you're crazy until it happens.
Please send me a message letting me know how many points you get with your bracket this weekend, because I'm curious if you get more than 3. I'm genuinely curious.
But imagine Falcons beat Surge. We'll all be sitting there at the event like this, looking at each other. What the fuck?
Bro, when Falcons reach the finals and it's Ultra versus Falcons, I want all 3 of you guys to tweet that I was right, and I want this to be clipped.
I would literally get my
Trust
account
me.
if that happens.
Trust me. If you get any of that right, it will be clipped and tweeted. Without a doubt.
Oh, it's gonna be so funny.
Wow. All right. Well, Lax, thanks for coming on, brother.
Nope.
And yeah, wow, what a bracket.
Appreciate you, bro.
Video.
Peace.
Please.
Brother, if that bracket happens,
If that bracket happens.
I might show ass on the
Reaper
TDL.
said, I'll send you 1,000 if Falcons make finals. There you go.
I mean, you're not
Wow.
getting 1,000, brother. I'm sorry.
Wow. All right. Let's bring in Coda next. Coda, I hope you're ready because I'm about to drag you.
Go to.
Let's go, Coda.
Yo.
Yeah, I don't know what I was talking.
Oh, hold on. I got you hella quiet. Let me boost you up. Okay, say something again.
Okay, you hear me now?
Yes,
Yep.
we hear you. What's good, bro?
Hey,
All right, Coda, you know, let us walk with you. Let us hear what you got.
I got Miami 3-0. I got LAT 3-1 over Surge.
Okay.
I got FaZe 3-1 over Cloud9. I got OpTic 3-0 over Toronto.
Mm.
I got Boston 3-2 over Rocker. I got Surge 3-0 over Falcons. I got Cloud9 3-0 over Gorillas.
Okay.
Ultra 3-0. And then elimination round 2, I got Surge 3-0 over Boston. Cloud9 3-2 over Ultra.
Wow. Wait, that's what you had, Preston.
Then
It is.
And then I got LAT 3 over Miami. And then I got FaZe beating OpTic 3-2. Then I got
Very valid.
OpTic 3-1 over Surge. Miami 3-0 over Cloud9. And then it'd be
Okay, this is going well so far. This hasn't
This is
been
actually
crazy at
pretty-
all. This
no,
has not been
This might be
crazy
the
at all.
most sane one.
This is pretty valid. Yeah.
and then I got OpTic over Miami 3-1. And then
Now we're getting
in
spicy.
Winners finals, I got FaZe over Thieves 3-2. And then I have LAT beating OpTic 3-1. And then in grand finals, I have LAT winning 4-2.
Bang!
Ooh. I like that. I like
Wow,
that. I
okay.
can walk with that.
FaZe beat LAT in winners and then lose for some in grands. That sounds like the most FaZe thing to do. You actually might be cooking. You might be cooking.
The team
Yeah,
from
that's
Winners
why-
has won all 3 events so far this year, right?
Yep.
But yeah, I got Ultra flopping.
I mean, you're not the only one, it seems.
What would OpTic finish in? Maybe top 6, right? For champs? If that happens.
Maybe you had them top
I got
four,
Nah,
you know?
Nah, top 6 would definitely get them chances. Is that what you said?
No, he's
No,
saying
no,
like
I
where
meant,
would they
like-
be? What seed?
Oh,
That'd be a 6, right?
Oh.
Top 3.
I mean,
top
they're
6
only
gets 30 points, so that would
they
put
would
them at what?
they would
205.
pass they would
Boston.
pass Boston, but did you have Boston out T12 or T8?
E8, so
top
Boston
8.
would still be ahead. So it'd
Yeah,
be
so
8.
it would still be 8th.
I hope I get that one wrong.
Huh. Wow. Okay, that's not bad. That was a very rational bracket, I think. Chat, what do we
can walk
think?
with
W
him.
or L for Coda? You guys walking with him on his bracket, or are you guys gonna go on and we'll go walk with someone else that came on tonight? Wow. Okay, Coda.
I think that was a solid bracket, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Have a good one.
Yes, thanks for coming on, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right.
What the fuck did Austin just say in chat?
Did Austin just say hashtag phase up? Somebody ban that guy. Somebody ban that guy. All right, who do we got in the chat, right? Or who do we got in here? We got Viper, we got Spiteful. We got
Light Gaming is Ed, by the way.
Light
he
Gaming is
mentioned
Ed. Okay, let's
Yeah.
get Ed in here.
He mentioned
Ed,
it.
Ed, and Eddie.
Ed. Let's see if he's here. He's muted right now. Oh, he turned the
Oh.
cam on.
Yeah,
For the cam.
fuck yeah. There he is.
That boy, hey.
There
Yo,
he is.
Fellas,
what's good?
What's going on?
blessed, can't complain, man. How y'all doing?
Doing great, man.
Good, bro.
Let's go. Lead us through what you got for the event.
All right, well, I won't keep you guys too long. I'll just give you a quick synopsis. I actually do agree with Joker. I have Surge winning this event. I actually like the form that I've seen, through online qualifiers. I actually think they're going to peak at the right time. They're actually going to get win before champs. So I do think this is their event to win. I'll just go maybe some notables. I do have, I think LA Thieves gets caught sleeping round 1. And I actually do have Thieves. I do have a Thieves and Surge grand final. I have Thieves dropping down. They're going to run the gauntlet here. I actually have them eliminating OpTic, whatnot. I think OpTic will make a small run. I don't think OpTic beats Ultra. I don't trust Hook on land at all. And to be very honest with you, I kind of look at that 3-0 that they had is anomalous simply because of the fact that, dude, I'm not seeing Hook drop 40 bombs on land. I just don't see it. And I think that, to be very honest with you, I think OpTic's system itself is broken. I don't believe in what they're running there, and I think that they're going to have to kind of rebuild that thing from the ground up. To be real with you, Breach. I have Breach getting past Minnesota. They're going to get their typical T6. They're only going to go as far as their ARs take them, which obviously they can't take them very far.
Not at all.
And to be very honest with you, not at all. Those, you saw the comment that I made the other day, man. I won't repeat that so you get demonetized. But I think this will be, I think this should be, kind of a wake up call for Doug to do something about that. And if Breach is going to be a team for EWC, they should not be taking Cammy and Awakening with them. I think they're actually holding Purge and Snoopy back. The latter of which should be a star SMG in this game right now, but he's not because he's got 2 scrubs that can't actually create space on the map, and a main AR that walks around like he's having a seizure. So I think both of those guys don't need jobs next season.
Awakening is twitchy, bro. He is very twitchy.
Awakening is untalented. That's what Awakening is, brother.
Damn, it's so true.
They're garbage, man. Outside of that, man, that's pretty. That's pretty much what I've got, guys. As I said, I'm not gonna hold
Where
you
did
guys
you
up very long.
where did you have FaZe?
So I have FaZe getting to winners finals, whatnot against Surge. I think Surge gets that in a 3-1. I think Surge is going to be ready this event. I really do. I think they're going to be ready to play. I think they really want one. FaZe drops down. They're going to make the run. And let's see if they drop down here. Where would they get eliminated by?
LAT, right?
It'd probably be LAT, I think,
LAT,
based on what you said.
Yep. I have LAT, as I said, making it back to grand finals. And I just think that I think the hard point in the S&D, we'll call it that. I think Thieves is unequivocally the best control team in the game. That's actually, to be very honest with you, that's the best control team I've seen in the last 3 titles. That's actually nuts.
You're not wrong.
But I think that, I do think that that hard point, that S&D is going to be razor sharp out of Surge. I think they're going to get this one, and if they don't, it is what it is. But I'm going to ride with my guy Joker on that. I think Surge gets it done this event, and
Okay.
LAT gets a close second. And just for consolation to my guy Jake, I do have LAT winning champs this year.
Yes.
But this not.
I need that. I'll take the major for a loss for champs.
Yeah, but. And as for OpTic, brother, Caesar, as I said, I think they need to kind of rebuild that, man. Hook, Shotzi, I don't think that's ever going to be something that wins you championships. I'll be very honest with you. I think it looks good online. I think LAN is going to expose a lot of that. And they need, I think they just really need to, this offseason, or rather going into EWC, whatever they have to do, there has to be some sit-down conversations about how Shotzi is playing. I think this is on Shotzi. Over-challenging things. Shotzi's too good of a player and too long of a vet to do some of the things that he does on the map. And I think that's kind of what's holding him back at the moment. But they're gonna have to kind of rebuild that thing.
That's fair.
Hook's not gonna be it. And I think Heretics is 3/4 away from being possibly the best team in the game.
Who's
Yeah,
that?
my bad,
Snoopy.
Yep.
And I have to tip my hat to Caesar. Caesar called that a while ago. Snoopy should be on that team, and if Heretics don't win, because I guess since everybody's throwing out a wild dinger out there, I'll throw out one. If Heretics don't win, I think the move is clear. You need to drop medals and pick up Snoop for EWC.
I fuck with it, man.
If they can get him, I think it'd be great.
But Boston has no money to keep him. They can. He's an expiring contract, man.
Yeah,
he's not wrong.
I like it. I like it.
That's it for me, brother.
Thanks for coming
Yeah,
on.
thanks
bro.
for coming
You're the
on,
man.
I'm not mad at it, to be honest. I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it at all. You're spitting facts. You
Thanks for
can
having
tell
me,
you're
bro.
passionate about it too, so we appreciate
Hell
you
yeah.
coming on, bro.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, guys.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Have a good night.
Like when I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Okay. He was spitting.
Okay.
So we got 2 Surge winners so far. We got 2
Exclamation
Surge
Discord,
winners.
guys. Exclamation Discord.
Yeah,
if you wanna join
exclamation
up.
Discord, or click the link in the pin chat, and then you have to make sure to verify in the rules tab. You gotta verify that you read the rules, and then it should show you all the channels. All right, who do we got in here? Who is Jeremiah? Are you a member? I know Viper's a member, but is Jeremiah a member? I don't know off the top of my head. Jeremiah, can you type in chat so we can see if you're a member? We'll bring on Viper in the meantime, but if Jeremiah wants to just type in the chat and so I can see if he's a member or not. Oh, I'm guessing. Is Viper on?
Is he on console?
Viper, are you on PlayStation?
Viper.
Viper, are you on PlayStation? Viper, if you're on PlayStation, I can't drag you, so you're gonna have to like join on your phone. Unless you just somehow left at the exact moment I dragged you. Which would be insane. But all right, let's get Spiteful on real quick while we wait.
Yeah.
Spiteful.
Here we go. OpTic 12, Facers. Very nice.
Hello?
Hello? Spiteful?
You're either muted or
Oh.
Oh.
Also, to answer Yu's joke in chat, it is not a members only thing. Members just get priority. So at this point, we're down to what looks like our last. Viper's the last member. So if anyone else wants to join, man, join the Discord, verify you read the rules, and get in that drag to voice channel. We'll still get through a couple more people at least.
Spiteful, disconnect your Bluetooth.
Disconnect your Bluetooth. Spiteful.
Hello?
Spiteful,
Hello?
open up the SX.
What the fuck?
Keep saying invite is invalid? Really?
Spiteful.
The
This is,
invite definitely works, so I don't know why it says
This
invalid.
is the COD world, so we don't have to hear a phase tournament win right here. This is what this
God.
is.
Nick, I don't know why it says that, because it definitely works. I just clicked the link.
Spiteful. This says you're muted.
Spiteful,
Muted?
is your audio correct in your settings? Sometimes Discord resets your audio.
Yeah, you might have to
Well,
select a different mic.
Make sure your mic is the right mic.
Here, we'll bring in Viper in the meantime.
Oh.
We'll bring in Viper in the meantime while he fixes it. Viper. Oh wait, let's see.
Viper.
Does his work is the question.
Hello?
Viper?
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 Does not work.
Oh my god, is everybody's
no.
mic cooked?
Nah.
Chad, is everybody's mic cooked?
No,
no.
chat.
Oh no.
Everyone force close your app. You know, if you have an iPhone, slide up on your screen and then slide up again. Force close it and then reopen that motherfucker up.
Viper, what do we think here, bro?
Viper, hello.
All right, let's try Spiteful one more time. He said he thinks he fixed it.
Spiteful?
Spiteful.
Viper,
Ashton? Your mic is muted. Oh, okay. Now speak.
hello.
You lied to us.
You lied.
You
You're a fucking liar.
lied. You're a liar, Spiteful. You're a liar.
Back to the dark side you go.
All right, Jeremiah. Jeremiah said my
Jeremiah.
mic works, so let's see. Jeremiah, does your mic work? You're muted in Discord? Wait. Okay.
Jeremiah's a fucking liar.
Dude, wait, is Discord broken? What are the odds that 3 people in a row? Your server
Are
muted?
you server muted?
I don't even know what that means.
You're definitely not server muted. It would say
No,
if you
yeah.
were.
And neither is Jeremiah.
It would say right here if you were server muted. See, it's not checked. I mean, the last couple people didn't have any problems, so what just happened?
I don't know, and we can all hear each other, so
Okay.
Use joke. Do we bring him in?
Yeah, let's try use joke.
Use joke.
Use joke. Does your mic work? It's like playing a mini game.
No, what the fuck?
Dude, what?
Dude, what is going on?
How did we go through 3? Did we go through we went through 4 people with no problems and now everybody's mic doesn't work?
Yeah.
hold on. Let me test some.
Oh, that's true. I gotta drag Preston. Preston?
No.
Did Discord just break?
I think so.
How? Okay, one sec.
Chat. I think Discord just broke, chat.
Chat, how
We might have
how did Discord just like stop working?
Hold on, chat. I think we might have to reset. I'm gonna force close Discord. Sorry, chat.
Dude, what the heck happened? Preston? Hello? Chat, I think Discord is literally breaking. Look, Alex can't even turn his camera on anymore. Dude, there's no... Chat, your guys' brackets were so ass that it broke Discord. Think Discord is down? That might be the problem. It's definitely not a perms issue because the first 4 people got in here no problem with the same perms as everyone else. No one else has any special perms. The only one who had special perms is me. I'm the only one with good perms. You know what I'm saying? Because this is my server. I made this shit with my own blood, sweat, and tears. Preston, can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you talk? Oh no, Pens, I ain't paying for a server, bro. This is the first time we've ever used a Discord for something like this. I don't gotta pay to set this up. Wow, is Discord actually down? Discord down detector. Let me look it up. Discord status. It says everything's working. Bro, what happened? Discord died? Did Discord actually die, chat? Are other people having Discord issues? Like on your own personal Discords? Also, peace out, Dre. Wow, that's so sad, bro. How does Alex is freaking knocking over here? How does Discord... How did this just happen? Just went on Twitter and a lot of people are saying it isn't working. Makes sense. This guy Alex is playing sound effects, bro.
Hello?
Oh, Alex!
Hello?
Preston!
Hello.
Okay. Okay, wait, we were fixing it.
Does it
I'm
work?
here.
We're fixing it. Okay.
What happened?
Nick.
Nick. I heard the stream in the back.
Wait, I hear something in the back. Yeah.
Maybe he's just not here.
I can hear us talking in the background. Okay. Oh, you sound really
sound so
far away. Are you sitting across the world?
Brother is in Africa right now. Hello?
Nick, we hear you, but you sound like you're on the opposite side of your house.
Okay, grab someone else and I'll see if I'm...
Oh, he's on the phone. He's on the phone. He doesn't know that he's in court right now. He's on the phone. Wait, go bring someone else in.
Viper.
Hello?
Oh.
Yay!
Hello?
Okay. Hello? I hear you guys.
Yes,
Can
we hear
me?
you. We hear
We
you.
hear you.
I don't know what
Okay.
happened, but Discord's back.
All right, we're back,
You
chat.
kept saying I was like suppressed and that you don't have perms to speak in
I
the
didn't even
channels,
change
and-
any perms. It just started working. So, all right, Viper, give us your rundown of what you got for the major.
Okay. It sucks that Kenny is gonna have to miss champs in the first time in who knows how long. But Miami's gonna just send them down to the dumps. 3-0. And then I got LAT in a 3-1. I see Surge taking them in a search. I know LAT, that's like their 50-50 out of all their modes. And then I got FaZe in a 3-1 against C9. I think C9 will take hardpoint if FaZe continues their hardpoint struggles. And then I got OpTic winning over Ultra 3-1.
Okay.
I just think Ultra is gonna come out flat. And then, per Rocker tradition, I have them going in a map 5 against Boston, but I have the Breach winning.
Mhm.
And then Surge 3-0. Don't need to say anything about that team. C9 3-0. Ultra 3-0. Moving on. And then Surge 3-0 again. And then Ultra 3-1 over C9. And then up in winners, I got Thieves beating Miami 3-1. I got FaZe taking control of OpTic. They're going to win 3-1 for sure.
FaZe is manhandling them. Come here, Shotzi. Sorry. Keep going.
That's fine. Then I got Optic and Surge going all the way to a map 5.
Hmm.
But I think Neptune is going to run Merc's world.
Okay.
And then Miami, I got them winning 3-1. I just think Ultra will not have it at this event. And they're just going to fall flat. And then I got the loser final. I have Miami beating Surge.
Okay.
I got that in the 3-1. And in winners final, I got Thieves over FaZe 3-1. I just think Thieves are going to finally beat them, and just steamroll them over.
I mean, I like the sound of that.
But I do have FaZe beating Miami 3-1. Miami would take the hard point, but I just think FaZe against a team like Miami or Surge, FaZe just has what it takes to beat those teams. And then in the grand finals, I think it'll be the same outcome. Thieves 4-2 over FaZe. I just think FaZe, they're not as strong as they may think they are.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I'm down with that one. Don't get me wrong. I'm down. All
Alex
right.
is like them. Alex is like them.
Yeah, is Alex locked in or is he frozen? He hasn't moved. Alex really likes your bracket. I think he really likes it.
Alex is locked in. Discord's crumbling.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think
It's either
Discord's
on his
lagging.
phone or he's doing, I don't know what.
All right, well, Viper, W bracket, bro. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
And we'll catch you later, bro. Okay,
All right,
let's try this again.
Spiteful sub.
Yeah, Spiteful,
There it
my
is.
guy, thanks for becoming a member, first off. Can you talk, or is Discord broken again?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Yes.
Also, what happened to Alex? Do I have to, like... One sec.
Bro, heard the Optic top 12 coming and dipped.
I know, Alex got sent to the Shadow Realm. All right, Spiteful, you take us with what you got.
So I have Miami 3-1, Rocker dog shit. Sorry. I have LAT 3-1. Surge just don't look as strong. LAT looks like the normal. I got FaZe 3-0. Cloud9 are horrible. And then for my boy Preston, I got Ultra 3-1.
Okay, thank you.
That's for you,
I
Preston.
think Optic will win the control. I think their control looks insane. I think they look insane. And then I'll go into elimination. I got Rocker beating Breach 3-2. I think Breach just don't look good enough right now. I have Surge 3-0 at DoorDash Vegas. I have C9 3-1 in LAG. And then I have Ravens 3-2 over Optic. Gwinternet strikes again.
Damn.
Yep,
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go back. For winners round 2, I have not FaZe. I have LAT 3-1. LAT are just better than Heretics, is what it is. Online, it just happens. And then I have FaZe 3-1 against Ultra. Skill diff. And then at Lamb round 2, I have Rocker versus Surge, and then I have Rocker winning in a 3-2 fashion. I think Rocker make a little run, but not enough to make champs. I don't think they'll make champs with the run I have. And then I have C9 being the Ravens 3-2.
Okay. C9 making the run, though.
Yeah. Then for Limb round 3, I have Ultra 3-2 over Rocker. I think that's when their run comes to an end. And then I have Heretics 3-0 and C9 pretty quick. I think it'll be quick. And then for winners finals, I have FaZe versus Thieves. Obviously, I think FaZe get it done in Neslo. I think they 2-3-5 them and face to the grand finals. Then a Limb round 4, or did I say Limb round 4? No, Limb round 4 is Ultra versus Heretics. I got Ultra 3-2. And then elimination finals, I got Ultra versus LA Thieves, and I have Thieves winning 3-1. I think Ultra might steal the map 2. That's about it.
Okay.
And then for grand finals, I have Thieves losing 4-2.
So FaZe champions.
Yes.
All
I mean,
right.
we heard some MVP talks earlier, but I've never seen Scrap drop a 1.9 on sale, so you know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
MVP. So MVP.
Who wins MVP of the event?
Yes. I think Sale will get it. I think Sale's just dominating.
You're not
I think
wrong.
he looks unreal. I think if Sale doesn't get it, I think Draws actually could win MVP. I think he's been the. I don't know. Okay, Sim's obviously my favorite player, but I think Sale also got robbed Major 1.
He did. I think so. I agree.
I think Draws has been the second best player on that team.
Wow, that's high praise for. I mean, you're not the only one. Upcast said it in like last stream. He said he thinks Draza could be MVP.
I just think he's just been more. I think Simp recently, especially just in hard points, just moved him down just a little bit for me. I think I don't know. I think Sim's hard point and same with Abizi. They've just struggled with hard point. That's what I think. That's what the problem is. So I think that's what. If FaZe do end up losing in the finals, I think it'll be because of hard points.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're good enough to Neslo their way to the final, though.
Neslo their way to the final sounds insane.
It does, but I
They
mean,
definitely could, though.
they're just so insane at search and control.
Mm-hmm.
And you know they're going to get a hard point here or there. If they're not ass.
If they don't get a hard point here or there, they're cooked.
Yeah.
They're gonna get a couple. They'll be all right.
Yeah. And then I'll go ahead and say champs too, just because I'm here. Obviously, I have the boys going back to back.
All right, who's
Yeah,
next?
he's got FaZe winning 4 or 5 events, whatever. We get it.
Listen, I called this at the beginning of the year, but no one
Yeah,
believed me. I've done it too.
yeah.
I still have the
Yeah.
tweet screenshotted.
Yeah,
I have the clip when you called me brain dead. We'll see.
Yeah.
I do have Thieves winning. I have Thieves winning EWC though.
We don't want that shit. Give me a chance. Nah, but Spiteful, thanks for coming on, bro. W bracket.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, pretty easy, pretty simple bracket.
Yeah. Okay. That's
I'm
All
thicker
right.
dog shit.
Thank
on
you.
with it
Get him
better.
out. Get him out.
Get him out. All right, let's see. Nick. Also, chat,
Nick.
Alex's PC crashed, so I think he should be coming back. All right, Nick, are you here now?
Yo, I'm here. You guys hear me?
Okay, yeah, we hear you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How are you guys?
Doing good, bro. How about you?
All right. Nice to finally speak to you guys. All right. So let's go. I got Heretics beating Rocker round 1. Thieves beating Surge, as always. FaZe beats Cloud9 3-1. And unfortunately for Preston, Ultra get the revenge and they beat OpTic 3-2 actually.
Damn,
I
you
just don't
guys are just breaking Preston's heart tonight.
The thing is, bro, like I actually think this new OpTic with Mercules actually look really good. But the issue is, I don't think their search that they're not gonna have enough time to get their search right. So 3-2. That's why the 3-2 like.
Mhm.
So losers round 1, Rocker beats Breach. So they start to make a run. Surge 3-0's Falcons, obviously.
Mhm.
Cloud9 3-1 against Gorillas. OpTic 3-1 Ravens. I don't see Ravens do anything this tournament. Surge beats Rocker, so OpTic are safe. They make champs. OpTic beats C9 3-2. So yeah, that's just gonna confirm them making champs.
Mhm.
Yeah, winners round 2. Thieves 3-1 Heretics. Easy. FaZe Ultra is the only thing I'm struggling with. Like, I'm a FaZe fan, but I do think everyone's sleeping on Ultra. But I'm just gonna take them 3-1. FaZe 3-1 because they're my team.
That's fair.
Very valid.
Preston has been
Yeah.
OpTic winning the bracket. I think you know what team he's a fan of.
I mean, yeah, like everyone's gonna have like a bit of bias in their own
Of
bracket.
course.
But yeah. Then back to losers for top 6. I got Ultra beating Surge, even though Surge tend to have their number this year, but I do think Ultra take it on LAN. OpTic Heretics. I have Heretics for the same reason that I had Ultra over OpTic. It's the search, man. Like, and Heretics are so good at search.
Mm-hmm.
But if OpTic can get 2 respawns, I can see them steal a search. But if not, then it's going to be top 6, which is better than top 8. And they make champs. So it's all good.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
Ultra Knockout Heretics 3-1. And into the winners final. I got whoever loses this winning it, which is the opposite of what's been happening all year. So for that reason, I got Thieves taking. FaZe 3-1. FaZe beats Ultra 3-2. And FaZe beats Thieves 4-2.
Okay.
Another FaZe
And that's it.
winner.
Another FaZe winner.
I mean, like
Which
I
is
said,
realistic. I mean, FaZe is
bias.
great.
It's a biased bracket, but it is what it is.
Hey, that's totally fine. Fan bias is cool as long as you know you're being biased, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're like
All right.
Preston, who just thinks, OpTic's
I'm
the
never
best.
biased.
He's never biased.
Like I'm never
No, bro, you
biased.
should be biased. You should be biased towards your own team.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not. I just know they're the best. Yeah.
this
Yeah.
guy.
That's fair, man. That's fair. All right, boys.
Nah, Nick, thanks for coming on, bro. Chat thinks you
talking to
sound
you
like a
guys.
distinguished gentleman. Chat really likes you, it sounds
Thank
like.
you very much, Chad. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nick. Have a good night, bro.
Appreciate it. See you guys.
All right, let's get Abby in here because Abby is a member, so that's priority right there.
Abby.
Wait, Abby's name changed when I moved the channel.
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me?
What's good, Abby?
I tried to change my alias
It
for
did.
whatever reason.
It just updated when I dragged you to this call, so I don't know why it didn't earlier, but it's all good. We got you in here.
Yeah, that's strange.
All right.
Yeah,
What do you
so I only
got?
have a couple of minutes. I'm at work right now.
Oh, nice.
Only for a couple of minutes though. So I'm mainly going to be focusing on Sunday, or more specifically grand finals, because let's be honest, we're FaZe fans. So we're looking at that grand final, and I've been yapping for the longest time about having that Major 1 grand final rematch versus Thieves, and I really think it's due this time around. We will get that grand final. And for anyone interested in OpTic, I have them bowing out elimination round 3 versus Heretics.
T6.
Sorry, Preston.
Top
and
6.
Alex.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I would take a top 6.
For that, I need some sec.
I will give you a lot of sick, my boy.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. But yeah, I'm gonna hold it short, and I have FaZe winning, obviously, because I'm biased.
Fair.
I don't have anything diabolical like Preston. That was just a crazy racket.
That's just
Not gonna
Preston,
lie,
though.
Yeah.
Who did you have third place?
Third place. Let's see if I can bring that up. I'm on the phone, so it's kind of.
Oh, no, you're good.
No worries.
I mean, I'm guessing probably Surge or Heretics, maybe Ultra. Unless you got LAG making a run like Joker. Or Falcons making a run like Lags.
I do not have LEG making a run, that's for sure.
You're the majority.
Wait, I have Ultra losing to LA Thieves in the elimination finals.
Okay. We have a couple people that have Ultra making a run. I think in our early I mean, I think all of us kind of had Ultra a little low, but a lot of you guys have Ultra making a top 3, top 4, so I like it.
Yeah. I don't know how much of a dark horse they are. They're kind of good. I mean,
yeah, I mean, they're a top 5 team, so.
Yeah. But yeah, I had the red final, and that's all that matters for me.
That's it. If we don't get it at this event, we got to get it at Champs if we don't get it at this event.
For sure.
All right, Abby, thanks for coming on, and W bracket. I mean, I like what you said. It sounded realistic.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, thank you, bro. Thank you. Have a good rest of the day at work.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Peace.
Peace. Abby.
All right. We got 3 people left, chat, so these are going to be our last 3. So we'll get through these 3. Jeremiah, let's see. The mic's all working still?
On.
Okay, we hear you.
What's going on, boys?
What's good?
Yo.
Not too much. Well, I want to start off with this. I know Preston can vouch, but before I do want to say this. Obviously, I'm an OpTic fan. Like, I am going to be biased to an extent, but I'm not dumb. As soon as I found out we got Hook, I'm like, season's chalk. But to be honest,
yeah, my bad.
I mean, just from the whole, it's basically just been the same cycle, but rinse and repeat. And I feel bad for the dude. Like, his mental has to be through the fucking roof. But I just think that this team, there's been no consistency, and I've been super impressed. Like, I'll be the first one to say I was completely wrong. Just watching his arrow the last couple matches, the dude is playing at a very high level. It just the plays he's making, it sounds like him and Shotzi are just hitting that synergy at the right time. And Preston, I'm walking with you, man. I have OpTic making it to the grand final.
Oh my god, here we go.
I will say this though, last year, I mean, I've been watching OpTic since 2013. I was at Infinite Champs when Formal won his ring, and the same feeling I got when they won Champs is the same feeling I got when they won in Dallas last year. there's something about this team. I think Merc was that missing piece for the squad, and I think this is Hook's one of his best titles in a very long time.
You're
and
not wrong.
And right now, like, it's very overshadowed. I know I'm going on a long tangent, but I think it's very overshadowed. He has the 4th best KD in the league, and no one talks about it because OpTic has been having a very up and down season. It's been the worst season we've had in a long time. So I just have a feeling, man. I think Hook and Shotzi are clicking at the right time, and Merc is just elevating everyone else around. And roles make sense, and I think they're flowing. But anyways, I'll be quick on my bracket. To be honest, it don't matter the round 1, round 2 losers and winners. I just have an OpTic FaZe in the grand finals. I have OpTic taking it 4-3, the game 7 fashion. I do have FaZe making it top 3. I will say this: I think FaZe's hard point. I know it's been a big talking point. I don't think it'll be exposed until they make it really, really deep in the tournament. I think they'll kind of walk through all the teams they're supposed to, but once they get to play a team the likes of like Ultra or even Surge, for example, I think it'll kind of get exposed and they'll go out top 3. And then I do have Miami making top 4. Unfortunately, they won't go farther than that. But I don't know, man. I just have a feeling. I know people are been talking really bad about Ultra, been playing bad, but I think OpTic just made them look really bad. I think it's a little bit of both, but that's kind of what I have.
Okay, you're walking with Preston. I like it.
What's up? I hear you. That's typical. I think Alex's shit crashed again.
Damn, Alex's PC is going through it right now. He's never had these issues. All right, well, Jeremiah.
You're the man, bro.
Yeah, thanks for hopping on, brother.
Yep. Appreciate you guys having me. Y'all have a great night.
You too, brother.
You as well, bro. Yeah, thanks for hopping on, bro.
All right, use joke. Let's see if his mic's working now. Discord is tweaking, but he's here. All right, I hear you. You're good.
You hear me?
Yep.
What's up, guys?
Joke. Alex doesn't fuck with you at all, man. You see this look he has when you join?
Yeah.
I know, bro. I seen that, bro. He rolled his eyes as soon as he saw me coming in the chat, bro.
All right, dude,
Yeah,
what
so
you got?
So I think Jake already knows my bias. So he's seen me in the YouTube comments on his videos and stuff. But so I got Heretics over Rocker 3-1. Actually 3-0. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool. I got LAT over Surge 3-1 because I don't know. I feel like Surge will probably just take a map. They're gonna come in locked in. I got FaZe 3-1 over Cloud9. OpTic Ultra is kind of tough because like I feel like Bean's gonna want his lick back, but like OpTic kind of have that mental edge right now over Ultra. So I mean, personally, I'm gonna go with Ultra in this one. But it's going to be like very gritty. If they do win, like it'll be like a map 5 if Ultra wins. If it's not map 5, OpTic will win before then. I got Boston just beating down Rocker. I got Surge obviously just belt to ass for Vegas.
Damn.
I got Cloud9 over LAG, and then OpTic is going to demolish Ravens and let out all that anger of losing 3 times them this year. And then I got OpTic over Cloud9. That's going to be – I feel like that could get kind of gritty because Cloud9 makes a lot of mistakes. But I feel like even though OpTic swept Toronto, like I just felt like both sides were just kind of making mistakes. Let's see. I got Surge over Boston. I got – in the winners bracket, I got LAT over Heretics. I got FaZe over Ultra. And then I got in the losers bracket for round 3, I actually have, let's see, I'm like losing my place here. I actually have Miami beating Surge for top 6.
Okay.
Because Surge is like I feel like Surge is gonna come in really locked in, but I feel like Miami, like Surge has looked a little sloppy in their search and destroy this qualifier split, and their control's been a little shaky. So I feel like if Miami can steal one respawn, I feel like they have a real chance in that series. And then OpTic would play. Who would they play? They would play. Who would they play? With the bracket flips, right? Doesn't
Yeah.
the bracket flip? Shoot.
Welcome back, Alex.
Thank you.
Your PC struggling tonight?
Dude, I haven't used it in like 3 months.
Let's see. Wait, wouldn't I mean I have OpTic going out top 6 personally, and then I've got LAT and FaZe. I mean, again, I'm biased, but like I just feel like because of last year how Scrap just beat down FaZe and Draws, like they just have that ingrained in their brain, and they just are not going to let that happen this year. And I feel like every time they match up, just FaZe just prepare extra hard, just because they know how talented LAT is. And if you even give LAT an inch, they will take a mile.
I'm trying to give multiple inches. Sorry.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And then I've got Heretics going to top 3. And then I've got LAT rematching with FaZe in the grand final, and I feel like that could go either way, but I feel like FaZe looks really good in their S&D, and like obviously they beat up on LAG and Vegas, which are the 2 weakest teams in the league, but I did see their hard point start to look a little bit more, have like a system to it, because they were definitely overthinking it. But I just feel like 3 searches and 2 controls, I feel like that's going to lean towards FaZe, but LAT's not going to go down without a fight, so that's my bracket.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Another FaZe. We should have been tallying as we went. Another FaZe winner tally. We might have more FaZe winners than anything at this point. Actually, we definitely do.
Yeah,
but I'll give a quick hot take though. As a FaZe fan, I actually think that Scrap should win the season MVP. So
wow, even if FaZe win this event?
Yes, because here's the thing: if FaZe win the event, it's kind of hard to justify Scrap winning because I still think Cell needs to go crazy. But like, Scrap has been consistent. He is like, in my opinion, if you actually look at the stats on Breaking Point, he is miles ahead of Cellium in every statistical category. Like he has a 10 player rating higher than Cellium, 300 more damage, more impact, more objective in like both modes pretty much. I mean, he's like 3 seconds less than Cell in Hardpoint, but he has 60 more gears captured in control. So like, personally, I feel like Scrap deserved it, but like if FaZe wins this major and Cell pops off and drops another 1.7 in the grand final, it's going to be really hard to argue against Cell. But like, as of right now, before the major starts, if I had to pick an MVP, it would be Scrap.
I like that. I like that.
That's someone that looks at more than just the KD right there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro.
I like that.
Well, bro, it's funny because like to me, like people talk about stats and all these narratives on Reddit. Like you guys have looked through the Reddit. People are bullshitting, trolling. People are arguing of these opinions, but they don't actually like, look at the statistics. Like, and people say, "Well, I don't care about stats." It's like, dude, they track stats for a reason.
Yeah.
It shows how impactful players actually are. Like Scrap, he's soaking up the hill and he's dealing damage and like getting the most kills in the lobby. So to say, "Oh, it's fast, slow, this, that's like that's irrelevant." Like they track stats for a reason. So, but that's it for me. So,
all right.
That's what's up.
Sure.
Thank you for coming on, bro.
Coming on, bro.
Yeah, bro. Appreciate you guys. Glad to finally be able to talk to you guys. I love the content out of you guys. You guys are awesome.
Thank you. We appreciate you, man.
We appreciate that.
All right. Peace out, guys.
Peace.
All right, chat. Like I said earlier, I'm unfortunately for Tony and Christian, Eddie is our last caller for the day. I said that earlier, and there's only 2 people in here. So I'm sorry to Christian and Tony, but stay tuned. We're gonna have more episodes in the future where we do this again because this is actually pretty cool. As long as there's something like cool to talk about like this. I mean, shit, maybe we do it for champs. Maybe we do this for champs. I feel like that makes sense, right? I mean, it's the biggest event of the year.
Maybe we do it at DreamHack. We did say we were going to go live. Maybe we talk to some of y'all after matches.
Ooh, okay. But yeah, so definitely stay tuned for more of this. But Eddie, our last caller of the night. Let's see, does the mic work? Do we keep it going?
Yo.
It does work.
Hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
How everybody's doing?
What's up, bro?
So I do have there's always at least one upset.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I might sound a little crazy, but I do have Rocker 3-1 against my I'm seeing Alex's face against Miami. There's something about that curse. I experienced it as an LA Thieves fan, Major 2. You know, it's a real thing. So
It is.
I do have Rocker 3-1. I got Thieves 3-1. I got FaZe 3-0, and I do have Ultra in a game 5 against OpTic.
Dude, you guys
I
can't
just
catch a
think
break. Sorry.
I think their S&D is just better than OpTic, and I would
Ooh,
trust
yeah.
them in a game 5.
Come on, man.
So no, but hear me out. I was gonna say Preston. I think by the time the bracket is done, I think he'll be okay with it.
Okay.
So I got Miami 3-0 versus Boston. I got Surge 3-0 versus Vegas. I got Cloud9 3-0 versus LAG, and I got OpTic 3-0 against Ravens. So all 3-0s in the elims.
That's realistic. We get a
round
lot of
1.
those.
We do.
Yeah. So I got Miami flopping this event because I have them losing to Surge 3-1 in elim round 2. I think that's realistic. It could happen.
Dude, if Miami
So, and then
loses
I
to
got
Rocker,
OpTic.
they're cooked.
Yeah, because then I do have OpTic shutting Cloud9's hopes if they did have any. 3-1 in elim round 2. And then I'm gonna go up to winners round 2 right now. So I got Thieves 3-0 against Rocker.
I would love to play Rocker. Sorry.
And then I got FaZe 3-1 against Ultra. I think FaZe will figure it out. I mean, I'm a Thieves fan, but realistically, FaZe will figure it out. They always do. And then in elims round 3, I have Surge 3-1 against Ultra. I just think they got Ultra's number. And I think matchups are a real thing. So there's something about that one. And then I got OpTic 3-0 against Rocker. I think they shut Rocker's dreams right here. So then elim round 4, I do that. Unfortunately, this is where OpTic's run ends for me. I got Vancouver 3-1.
T4 for OpTic.
To
That's
make
pretty
it to,
good.
Yeah. I think they would take that. And then I do have Thieves 3-1 against FaZe. I do think FaZe take either map 1 or map 2. But I think the control, I think Thieves will show their dominance in control. Because I do think they have the best control team by far. So I think we will see that. And then in elim finals, I do have FaZe 3-2 against Surge. I just trust FaZe's Surge a little bit more. Like if you go into a game 5, I do think like if I had to put my money on it, I'm putting it on FaZe. But I do have Thieves 4-1 against FaZe in the finals.
Yeah,
Grand.
dude, we low-key haven't had that many Thieves predictions, I feel like, in all the people we've had on.
That's because everyone has them for chance.
I just feel like their map pool is the deepest right now. I just feel like in a grand finals best of 7, their map pool is the best. And I also think we haven't seen the best Hydra yet. I think we haven't seen the best Paco version. And hot take, I do think if Paco doesn't win MVP of this major, I think it'll be Dill.
Ooh, okay.
I think Dill can take the MVP of this major. And with all that said, I do think the MVP of the season will go down to Scrap and Cell, which now I think it'll be interesting because they both have 2 majors. But I think Paco or Dill will take the MVP of this major.
I like that.
What about Merc?
If Envoy gets MVP over Scrap or Hydra, oh my god, he must be going crazy.
What are your thoughts on a Merc MVP this
Well,
season?
I'm high on Merc. I think Ultra actually should have kept him. I think the upside in the future would have been better for them. I think like going forward, that could have been like their quote unquote Scrap replacement. So I think they should have kept him. I don't think there's a lot of downside to keeping him over Beans, but they did what they did and OpTic got blessed.
Fuck yeah.
Now we're the best
All right,
in the
man.
row. Let's wrap this up, chat.
Hey, Eddie, thank you for
I'll
coming
see y'all
on,
at
bro.
DreamHack.
That's a W bracket. Hey, we'll
Thank you,
see you
boys.
there, bro.
Make sure you say what's up, bro.
Thank you, boys.
Give me a
Peace,
kiss.
peace.
Give me a
Yeah,
kiss.
we'll
Give
do.
him a kiss, bro.
He said we'll do. Peace out, bro.
I hope someone comes up to us just puckered for Alex.
Here we go.
That would be hilarious. Wow. Okay. Well, we got through like what, probably 10 people. Most,
Yeah,
I'd say we had a pretty good variety of winners, right? I mean, we had a few phases, we had a couple thieves, we had a couple surge, we had Ultra Falcons in the finals during that one. I didn't think we had any Miami, right? We didn't have anybody pick Miami. We had one OpTic. We had a good amount of different, you know, chat. I would say about 75% of you guys were off the absolute pack. But that was fun, bro. That was fun. It was cool hearing you guys' brackets.
No, that was fun. Everybody was cool too. Everyone was dope. Besides little Discord hiccup, it was cool.
Yeah, chat. Shout out to you guys for joining, having good convo, and not saying nothing rogue, not doing nothing rogue, trying to troll. Appreciate you guys actually having a good convo. And honestly, I mean, I said we do it again for champs, right? I mean, champs is in 3.5, 4. It's in like 4 weeks. So the week before champs, we do a show, do our predictions, and then bring you guys on again for your guys' chance predictions. I don't see why not, right? This might have to be a thing we do going forward next season for every event. Just have you guys on for an hour and see what everyone's got. But
I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all not being dickheads and trying to do some dumb shit.
Yeah, please. we really do appreciate you not coming on and being fucking assholes. So thank you.
Yeah. But all right, boys, let's round it out, man. Give your parting words, and we'll talk to these guys soon again.
I'll go first because Alex has his shit. So thank you guys for being cool, hopping on. You guys, I say it all the time, but you guys make this show genuinely. We don't do this if we don't have your guys' support. So we're just guys talking about Call of Duty at the end of the day, and we do this to entertain you guys, and you guys entertain us. So it's like a back and forth relationship. We appreciate the fuck out of you guys, and yeah, that's it. DreamHack this weekend, dope as fuck. All three, well, Alex and I fly out. Jake is down there already, but Thursday. So stay tuned. Content behind the scenes. We're going to be all over the place. We're going to be checking out Halo. We're going to be checking out COD. We're going to be checking out Challengers. Everything. So tons of content coming your way. Vlog part 2. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? That's all. Appreciate you guys. That's it. Alex.
Yeah, chat. I mean, haven't been here in a while. It's just work's been kicking my ass lately, and I've just been extremely tired. But I promise Thursday, DreamHack, the boys and us, we would try, or the boys, if the CDL Hype Squad boys are going, whoever is there, chat, come say hi to us. Come hang with us. You know, we want to interact with y'all. We want to talk with y'all. I will bring the camera. The camera will be there.
Bro, looks like fucking Wally, bro. That looks like Wally.
It will be there, chat. It will be there. But yeah, I'm excited to get away from work, go see y'all, go see some COD, go see some Halo, go see my boys over at Omit, go see my boys at OpTic. So I'm excited for everything, chat. I'm excited to see y'all. And how Preston said, this would not be capable without all y'all support. Supporting Jank on his thing, or on his YouTube channel stream. Let's get him to 10K. He's about 180 away, so let's get Mike out to 10K because he's been working hard for it. And same for Preston. I know every time he streams, y'all go crazy for him. So truly appreciate y'all, chat. We love y'all. But again, as I always say, I guess I'll take it back because Preston kind of fucked it up last week. If you love us, if you hate us, you're still fucking watching, buddy. So I appreciate all y'all, chat. Love y'all. I'll see y'all at DreamHack.
Chat, appreciate you guys. If you're listening on Spotify, don't forget to leave a 5-star review. Don't forget to drop a like, sub to the channel. As always, man, we appreciate you guys. We're looking forward to seeing you guys, meeting you guys, sitting with you, chatting with you, doing all the things we're going to do at DreamHack. And stay tuned for all that content. And yeah, man, appreciate you guys. 1v1 me, shout out to them. Make sure you click the link in the description. Download the app and let us know what you think. Every download supports the channel a ton, right? Proves to them that working with us was a good idea. So we appreciate you guys, chat, as always. And we'll see you next week for an episode post-major. And maybe you'll see us during the weekend for a little nighttime stream. We'll see. We'll see. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We're working on some things. But chat, we appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of your night, chat. Peace.
Peace.